Yeah.
Okay. I didn't read it. So.
Okay.
We live?
Yeah.
We on? We on?
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on? I can't put mine on. Oh my!
She's pretty small.
It's cold
Okay.
out. I've been in the
She's a
pool.
little thick, so you're good. Hi, friends.
What's going on?
Who's on?
Nobody.
Who's that?
Oh yeah, there's one person. Oh, you know who it is. She's like, you're late.
No, because it looks like me, Marin, and
Yes, that's the one you just sent me. That's my bubble. Put it down. Just go
ah.
ahead, throw it down. You're like, I'm touching you. There you go. We already see her. Now we're touching her. That was an Ashley joke.
How was your week?
I got through it. I'm alive. It's summertime. It's spring.
It's not summertime. It's been fucking cold this week.
Spring. Yeah, but everyone from the week before is like, I need my hair. Don't have a haircut because it's, once you get to that like 75 and dogs start panting, everyone wants haircuts like right then.
That happens at the salon too.
Yeah, like
or it'll either be like blowing up, like the phone will be blowing up, or there'll be crickets because everyone wants to be outside.
Right. And then what happens is then we get this cold front, and then people come in and be like, it's cold. We originally wanted the dog clipped down, but it's really cold. So we're like, and then right away in our heads, like, yeah, but you're not gonna come because most people like haircuts usually done like a month or 2 months or something. Like pups go much longer. So it's like, no. Do it now.
Let me talk about the customer real quick.
Okay, here it comes, the gossips.
So she's older. I think she's in her 70s, but she doesn't look like she's in her 70s.
Okay.
She doesn't pre-book, right?
Okay.
And she has really, really, really short hair. Like it's almost like skin, but there's hair. Whatever.
Right.
And she calls, but she wants it like right then and there.
Yes.
Or she only has these times available, right?
Right.
Which I know exactly I never have those times available.
I know. Can you do Monday? No, I'm not Monday. Good. Can you do next Monday? No. Mondays are a no. Oh, okay, I get it.
So Monday after that,
and you're like, no. Okay, how about Fridays? No. Yeah. These are the days I have. How about that? Let's make it easier. Mm-hmm. I have Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. Can I come at 3:00 in the afternoon? No, you drop off in the morning. Like you're like, they know because they do this all the time. Mm-hmm. Like they know the routine, but yet it's like this dance you have to dance with.
So she calls the salon Tuesday. I think I sprinted across the house and my alarm went off because I forgot today was Thursday. Hey, that's okay. We were late anyways.
Yeah, we were late anyway. We forgot today Thursday too. She was like, "What are you doing
here?" So
it's 4:20.
She calls. I think she called on Tuesday.
Okay.
And Karen was there. I don't work Tuesdays. I have the kids. So, hey.
Got words for you.
So, I go into the salon yesterday, and she was like, "Oh, by the way, so and so
called." Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh." She was like, "Yeah, she wanted." Oh, I couldn't find a spot for her, so she said she was going to call back. I'm like, that sounds like her problem.
Yeah.
Like, straight up, like, because I'm done playing her game.
It is tough, because, I've talked about the fight between business and customers all the time, because it's like this constant back and forth. It's like, I feel like, especially nowadays, it's 100 times worse. When I was younger, I felt like businesses was like, okay, this is what time you got to be here, and this is what, and everyone would be like, yes, be here at 5:00, be here at 5:00. Did you have that one or two people? Yes, but the majority's not. I feel like majority of people like, I'll get here when I want to get here, and you'll like it, or I'll never come here again. And you go like, and it's like this really thin line, because if you kind of don't do it, then they trash you, and they just like cancer culture, where they just make you this monster, and then you're like, no, I just said no to him. Like I just said no, and it's it's a
Yeah.
tough time. Like I just feel like there's really at the end of the day there's no winners because finally the cancer culture goes to everybody now, down to union jobs, down to the nobodies. I mean, what was they saying? Like I felt bad. I just listened on the radio. A It's 420.
Hmm.
So a janitor caught someone at the school in the it's a college in the stairwell smoking pot. So he went to go tell the guy, "Hey, you can't do that in here, buddy." Like,
Hmm.
and the kid pulled out a machete and told him he'll do what he damn wants.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but it's just a janitor doing his
Right.
job. Like it's come to a
Right.
point like no one wants to be that guy or
Right.
girl or
Right.
person
And
or
that's why things are
whatever.
so
Like
chaotic right
right,
now.
because they're like, oh, I just heard another sick story where
Mind your business. We're doing a podcast here. Oh
oh
no.
no, you went to it.
Oh, was
Resume.
it? Okay.
You're going crazy.
Well, I tried to swipe it away.
No,
I
you
thought that's
swipe
what.
it
Okay.
sideways.
Okay. Okay.
But
Sorry. Mine's different. Sorry.
yeah, it does go away though. Like they can't see it, we see it.
I mean, it was bugging me.
I know, but it does go away.
Very distracting.
uh, um, the I didn't have the whole story, which is because I didn't expect to talk about it. But there was a couple who got lost and went to the wrong door, so they went to the wrong house. The guy came out and shot him.
I think I heard that.
Yeah, they shot him. Wrong house.
Yeah, I think
What
I
is
think I did hear that.
what is possibly just don't answer the door. Like
Right.
I mean, unless they're effing annoying and keep
Yeah.
knocking, which I can't imagine. Just
Mhm.
walk away. Like I remember being a kid, and I remember this perfectly.
I
That
can't see it. I can see it just like you can see me.
I remember a kid when someone knocked on the door. Oh, that was Christmas Day. Like someone was over, and it was going to be like someone you knew, and your parents were going to have something good because you had like, well, especially at my grandparents' house. It's like you go over to my grandparents' house when I was a kid, and someone came over not expected. They would whip out that like Danish something that you weren't allowed to eat or something.
Mhm.
Like someone could be like, yeah, like some cookies, and you're like, oh my god, this is good because you know you couldn't eat them. They're like, that's in case someone comes over, and then
Never had this problem, but
well,
okay.
no, because
Yeah.
I came
Different
from
generation.
total different generation. So a lot of times when I would go to my grandparents' house, their brothers and sisters would show up, or I guess older cousins, I would say, and then they're like, oh,
See, I think my
because there was no
grandparents were
cell
just so
phones.
excited that they're coming over. They're like,
But that was
they're coming over. Don't come over right now.
but there was no cell phones.
Sorry, sir.
There was no cell phones back then, so you
Right.
just showed up.
Right.
And you drove by and see the car was there, and you're like, okay, you pulled in, and so it
I've
was
done that to you a few
exciting.
times.
I feel like, but I feel like nowadays it's not like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually, well, for the longest time going over your house, your dad would be like, just walk in. I'd be like, hello, hello. They'll be like, come in. They're like, cricket, cricket.
We're not here. Talking into the little camera.
The door would be open. He's like, why don't you just walk in? And I said, it's your house. Like
Yeah.
you have 3 girls. Like your wife. Like I don't know. Like I live with girls. And I would never want someone just to walk right in my house. Like
Yeah.
And they're like, no, it's fine. And I'm like, okay, but I still don't do it. Like I feel like it's a common courtesy.
Mhm.
I just can't walk in. I mean, I do have friends that you open the door. Hey, it's me. Hey, okay, come on in.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just weird. Like I could never imagine shooting someone. Like
Mhm.
now you're in my house.
Yeah, that's a different story.
You're in my house.
Yeah.
Like I'd be the first one to say if I'm in your parents' house. That's why I don't go in. I know
You're
your dad. We're all dead. Like, he's like, I knew it was you. Bang, 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 bang.
Coming anytime. He's like,
I got a spare clip here. Hold on.
We're gonna take this down.
No.
But anyway, so this customer called again.
Oh my god, there's more than the. Jeez, I thought it was done. Sorry.
No, I wasn't done.
Sorry.
She called again that day, and she was like, I really want. Oh no, she didn't come. She didn't call that day, but she told Karen. She's like, well, does she have any time on Saturday? And she's like, well, she has 9 o'clock. She's no, I can't do that. I go grocery shopping at that time.
No, I know. I
So
know.
either go like a little bit later because it takes 5 minutes to cut your
No,
hair,
no.
or go before. And then
That's the other thing.
she called on Wednesday, and she was like, "Well, Karen, do you have any time?"
Karen's like, nope, this is not mine.
She's like, "Not this week."
2026, I think I
Yeah.
have open.
Yeah. But she happened to have an opening next week, so she gets the pleasure of cutting her hair.
All right, so I do have this question because this hurts my brain all the time.
I told Karen, your turn.
No, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
If you have an appointment like that, hair, or like just like my job, which is dog grooming.
Yeah.
What's the one thing in that day would you not plan? I just want to see if you have like so. Let's say you have the day off because you're doing your errands.
Yeah.
What's the last thing you would plan on a day that you have to get a haircut, or you have to drop off your dog and pick up your dog? What's the last thing?
Grocery shopping.
Grocery shopping?
Yeah.
Mine is going to the doctor's.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Every single time. I'm going to Providence for a doctor. I should be back. And you're like,
you're back or you're not.
Why would you? Because I don't know about you.
They never run on time.
They never run on time. You're always running super late.
And you're stuck in traffic.
And and yet you want it all on like I wouldn't. Or the best is I have a doctor's appointment at 11, and you're like, so you're be back before? Yeah. Like you want this before 11 because I can't do it. Like like. Or I can just want the nails clipped. Done. There you go. But it's always
you spray with like Febreze.
Don't say that. That's bad. Can you imagine someone doing that? You'd be like, go break. She's like, I've done it twice to a customer.
They didn't notice yet.
Cool. She's just taking her fingers. She's like, perfect.
It's a hairspray. Wait, like this product.
Is this lavender? No, it's laundry. Fresh laundry.
No, I do have to say that's really annoying.
No, but I always go like, why would you? Or like, oh yeah, I'll be there right after my doctor's, and you're like, you're not gonna be here on time. There's no way. I'm not saying.
Or do you have anything earlier today? No, I would have fucking booked you earlier.
Yeah, I know. I love that. Yeah, it's. I get when they call.
You know what makes me really
I love when they call. It's like, when's your earliest? So you say, so you don't have anything earlier? And it's like, no, I really
No, I do. I just didn't want to tell you.
I just was like, I don't really want to make this money until this day. Because Monday making the Monday money, I was like, I'm making so much. I can wait till Thursday till you come in. So I'll just leave the spot open.
Right. Monday when you don't work, you're making so much
the day I don't work. Because literally they'll always be like, do you have something earlier? You just asked for my earliest appointment. Yeah, but you have something earlier. Right. You're like.
Or my favorite is like, they only have so much time, right? But it's like, oh, you don't have anything earlier than that? I'm like, well, I do, but it's not in your time frame. So unless you can magically use
the best is
your shit around.
Can I have the earliest appointment? Absolutely. Okay, when's your earliest appointment? On Tuesday. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Come at 7. 7 a.m.? Yeah.
Well, I'm not doing it at p.m., so.
Can we make that 9? No. Our last pup has to come in by 8 because of the way we have everything set up. 8 a.m.? You're like, you just told me what's your earliest. Mm-hmm. So obviously you should have just said, what is your earliest? What time? And just been like, no, that's too early.
Yeah.
Because they didn't really want your earliest. You should have just said, hi, I want an appointment at 9 o'clock.
Okay, what time do you want? I'll let you know if that works. It doesn't, but I'll let you know.
I feel like you play this game with customers.
Right.
That and the best is, what kind of dog do you have? That's the best. Oh, I have a chow. Okay. Do you want that all combed out? Oh, no, I want it clipped. Do you want the whole body clipped? Yes, I want the whole body clipped. Do you want extremely short? Because you're trying to figure out where you're at. Like, no, I want it really short. Okay. So you write down all the information, you get it done. They come and it's like, oh, no, you don't. I only want like a little hair clipped off its foot,
Yeah.
like its feet.
Just this
like
one. You
like
see
yeah,
this one that's like a little
like
bit
no
longer
no
than
like
the
I just
rest.
want his
And
feet trimmed up.
yeah.
Like I didn't want his whole body. I was like, then what part of do you want a full body trim? Because some people just want like rear end or
Yeah.
something, and they're just like they literally are just always
I
like.
love how Brian's watching.
He's
Are you
just so
buying
funny.
anything or are you just watching? That's why I sent a picture in my calendar to Jess, and when I'm due for an appointment, just let her. Yeah, I do. I'm like, this is my time. And I usually make her or my mom my last appointments because I know I'm gonna end on a good note.
Oh, that's nice.
Especially like because mom comes in at 5:30 on a Friday, so I'm
Right.
like, okay, good.
So it's
I don't end my week that
there's
way,
no
but
stress. There's
yeah.
no stress.
But like a Friday after a long fucking week,
Yeah, I know.
it still works out right. But
yeah,
still,
yeah, yeah. It's that
then
little
I
like.
got mom. Thank fucking god.
No, I know. It's the best is when they come for haircuts and it comes in like this really short haired dog. Like this like no, it's like you're like it's like a lab. Like wait, not a lab. Like I can't even like a boxer. Like it's something
Mhm.
really thin. You're like, they want a haircut? Oh no, I don't want a haircut.
Then
Well,
why'd
you
you put
asked for
the
a
haircut?
haircut. I didn't know what you meant. I'm like,
Do you want me to snip or not?
it's kind of like you just.
Do you want anal sex for the dog?
It's like I feel like some people get so overwhelmed on the phone because I feel like no one talks on the phone anymore. So when they have to make the appointment, they're like, "Hi, human. I have a dog. I need it groomed." And you're like, "Okay, what kind of dog is it?" "Oh, it's 175 pounds." You're like, "Oh,
So you have a
okay."
horse.
So you're like, "Okay, all right. What kind of dog is it?" "It's a big dog." "Okay, what kind of breed is it? Is it a Labrador? Is it a Golden? A Malamute?" "Yes." And you're like, "Okay."
It's all of us.
You're like, "Okay."
I like when yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like,
You're
I don't
just
know.
like, is it thin hair? Do you want a perm? I don't know. That must be your thing because it's like you
Well,
must have to
my
plan it out
thing,
like coloring.
yeah.
Because you have that
If
all
it's a
takes
new
time,
if it's
right?
a new person and they're on the phone and they're like, so I want my hair colored. I'm like, okay.
I want rainbow. You're like, nope,
I'm
not
like,
here.
but like, what are you looking here
Yeah,
for
yeah,
here? Or like, how long is your hair?
yeah, yeah.
Do you want it blow dried?
Is it already that color? Is there,
Right?
yeah,
Are you
touching
like
up?
a
Are
level
you,
1
yeah,
and you want to be a level 12 because that's not gonna happen. Not
right,
with
yeah.
me. You can find someone else for that
Oh
because
my
it's not
gosh.
happening.
We were actually talking about this. Shannon and I, we were sitting there and we were watching something, and I forgot what we were watching. And Shannon goes, because we're doing stuff with my hair. Like obviously, if you watch the boutique,
Oh
you
my
saw
god,
me.
I was pissing myself laughing when I
We
saw what
were
you
like
looked like.
reading, and I grew a mustache. You probably no one wants. Actually, I grew a mustache, and I had shaved like right here,
Yeah.
like so. I had these little Fu Manchu like type of things, and Shannon goes, "I can see you with like blue hair,"
I can see you with blue hair.
and I said, "Yeah, I guess I would do that. Like if it was a like for a character, I'd do it." And I go, "I can't though." And she goes, "Why?" And I said, "Because being with you, I was like, she would have to strip it all the way down and bleach it and like take out my natural because I have such black hair.
Mhm.
And then she would have to try to put the blue in after." And she goes, and Shannon goes, "All right, you're spending too much time with Jesse."
The only thing that you could do that would be temporary or there's two things. Hair chalk or like the spray.
Yeah, but that never like she wanted like we were talking about like blue,
Yeah.
and then like
Yeah, I would have to
like yeah
strip it.
bleach it. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. She's like
You could
yeah.
put it in a little beard. You could put some in here. I did that with Dad.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
You saw the picture on Facebook?
Oh yeah, I did see
Yeah.
it. I did see it. Yeah.
He did blue and then I think he did red at one point.
Right, and no, we were just talking about different things. I was like, yeah, no. She was like, I can see you walking around. I don't see you being embarrassed having
Blue
like
hair.
blue
You wear a
hair.
hat.
I said, no, I don't think I'm really embarrassed of anything.
Yeah.
I don't. I've but we were laughing at that, and but I see that's what I could think is very because how many times do you sit down and it's you think it's a job A, and then when they actually
All the
get
time.
there, it's like
And then it's, how much do you think this will be?
right.
Bitch, I don't fucking know yet. I'll let you know at the end.
No, my dad's actually pretty good. Like
I'm usually like, this is like what we're starting with.
my dad's
It's gonna go up. I can tell you that.
He's I mean, like I said, my dad's my Walmart greeter.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't do anything except just like, but he's pretty good on like knowing what, he kind of has that eye and kind of feel it out, and he'll be like, oh, it's this much or this much. He's really good at that, and thank God that's all. Like that's pretty much what he does. Like but he's
I
pretty
think
good
yours
at.
a little bit. You're not coloring the dogs.
No, we're not. But they can
But
get
yeah.
all mad at,
Yeah.
and then if I have to spend
8 years on it.
I've spent back in the day. I remember that dog used to come in. I used to spend almost 2 hours on a dog stripping it out of all the dead undercoat, but it would only come like once a year, and it would be like this major project, and it would be like, oh, and you just knew it. You just knew like as soon as
it's arm day today.
like it's like like you're just like I'm stripping this. I mean, I strip out coat array, but I'm talking about like the extreme, and it's always around now because everyone's losing their winter coat.
Yeah.
So it becomes like, and it's like, you start looking at the time like, okay. And then I remember one thing. I remember when we were really, really, the business was super big, is when we used to have 2 people work on a dog, and then it'd be like, well, now it's twice as much because they're having 2 people do it, and it's now instead of, so if you get the dog done in a half an hour, it's really an hour because 2 people did it, and you're like, oh, don't help me, don't help me. yeah, like. No, but I can imagine does that run in, that must be like doctors. They get like, you must be like doctors where
if it's a new person and they're doing like a color, well, I usually ask what they're trying to think, like what they're thinking of. 90% of them are just root touch up, so that's nothing.
Right.
But if it's like a whole construction thing,
like me,
you're my
if
last
I had
person.
walked in and I'm like, oh, I want all blue and then black, and you're like,
yeah, okay, you're my last person of the day. Yeah, because I'm not taking that chance.
Right. I'm just using me, even though see, that's the stuff that always kills me. And then they act like it's nothing. Like you're moving the earth, and they're like, it's nothing. What are you talking about?
Or like I'll spend like 6 hours on a hair or whatever.
Yeah. Just one piece.
Yeah, just one. 6 hours on like their head.
Right.
And then charge them like nothing. Like I should charge them a lot more.
Right. Yeah.
Because I don't feel guilty or whatever.
No,
or like I'll ballpark them a price, and then they'll tip me like $5. I'm like, oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. It happens. It happens to the. Oh my gosh. So let me just tell you.
Are we gonna get into this?
I've had so much fun doing this. So I know. So our topic today is
take your time, bud.
I know I'm trying to think this because I'm trying to be politically correct, even though some of these I'm going to probably change the words on them because they're so. So these are sexual positions, and they're urban names.
Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary names.
Yeah. Which
I don't know about you, but I just love the fact that someone took the time to name all these, and then I just, as I kind of glanced through them, that someone took the time to even just to do them. Because some of these I'm like, yeah, that's some like, yeah, okay. All right. Have you ever tried to spice things up and you put like a little chocolate syrup or something? No. And don't.
I don't do sticky.
Because the second it's like on, second you're like, yeah, all right, yeah. It's like, okay, you need to go shower now. Like we haven't done anything. I know, but you're all sticky and it's getting all like, it's.
I have a lot of sensory issues.
Always sounds good until like you're doing it.
Yeah.
And then like, all right, whipped cream a little bit here and there. That's fine, but you just can't go crazy. Like when I see stuff, I go, oh, like the girl laying down with sushi all over, like, and it's like, all right, that's cool. I don't know.
Now you smell a little more fishier than you did before.
No, that's cool. But then I'm like, well, now I want to eat everything, like eat,
and then I'm going
before I'm going to do anything, because that ain't cheap. And she's like, oh, look, I put it in. Like, if you wanted something to happen, you should just put like 4 pieces on, not like all down here.
Because now I'm bloated from all the rice.
The rice, I'm cramping.
Do you want me to do mine first? So that way you have time for all yours. Or do you want to start?
No, I'll start because mine's already here, right? So the Mexican pancake.
Oh no. I can only imagine what this is.
Okay. It's when a man ejaculates on a woman's face. And by the way, it's me trying to clean this up because it's
Why?
not. Waits for it to dry as it's a skin treatment. Actually, I know like girls who like live by that, like because it's really high protein. It tightens up your skin, but then
Drink some
peels.
collagen.
Then he peels it off and feeds it to her
Ew!
with
Ew!
no syrup necessary.
Because it was syrup at one point.
No, but they say if you take it,
Yeah,
it
I don't care.
does.
It's not
I
that
know.
bad.
I'm not.
Do you want me to do the Superman one?
Okay.
I'll tell.
Oh, do
Or
you
is it
know
on
it?
there?
No. This is just my list.
I
Do you
know
want?
Superman.
Okay.
Superman, that hoe. You know what that means?
No.
It's when a guy comes on a girl's back and
Yeah.
then sticks the sheets to it.
Perfect. Do you
Yeah.
put a little fan in front of her so
Yeah,
the
of
sheet
course.
goes?
Of course. There's another one I knew. I can't remember now.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna get to yours.
Okay.
That
That wasn't one of them I chose.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So it's just
That
the
was a
one you
bonus.
tried.
Yeah, I tried it. Kelsey, never mind.
Literally, she just went off the road. Ryan's like, turn it off, turn it off. Space Dock Fondue.
Wait. Do you know what all these are?
No.
So I think we should say what we think it is first.
Okay,
and then...
all right. Okay, Space Dock Fondue. No, I don't want to cheat here.
What is it?
Space Dock Fondue.
Okay. Are you dressed up? No, that's too mainstream.
You're not. This is going to be so hard because I don't even.
Okay, I feel like
Star Trek should be on.
I'm thinking either Alien
Yeah.
or like you're in a spacesuit and you're trying to make it kinky, but it ain't.
But you need the little sticks like the fondue.
And the fondue. Ow. Okay,
we're never gonna get through
the
these.
fondue. Like, what's the fondue part?
The
What do you
little
think?
sticks.
No, I understand that, but like,
I don't want to go any further. I think I'm going with the sticks.
the cheese fondue, chocolate fondue.
Oh my! This is reserved for a party situation.
What the fuck?
A space dock fondue occurs when a man has taken a laxative.
Ew.
And is watery. We'll just leave it like that because he's taking a laxative. Into a woman. We'll leave it like that. I can't get there.
Clicked off. No, she didn't.
Can you imagine the first man? Hey, honey, have you done it? Yeah, Niles told me about that. No way. But, so transforming her into a fondue pot. When the pot is full, each man dunks his little stick.
Stop. Okay. I got it.
It gets worse. It gets worse.
Oh my god, they eat it?
Yes.
No.
After this, each men partner is tasked of licking off the chocolate-covered banana.
That's just people are doing that?
Yeah, that's what I said. Who thought of that? Can you imagine being like, hey, honey, it'd be great? Remember when I got really sick and blew out the toilet? Let's put it in you. That's great.
Who's saying yes to that?
Okay.
Okay, now.
Guys are stupid, but what girl is like, that's a great idea. You know what? You invite your friends over.
Right. And like, you're gonna have like a coochie infection. Like,
yes. That actually made me. I'm gonna get sick. I was like, I think if I went to a party, I'd be like, wrong party. I would literally leave. I'd be like, oh, fondue.
That's not what I thought, guys. you have like snacks. You're like,
I have like a fork and knife. Where's the chocolate covered banana? The Lion King,
Oh no, Simba.
while having sex, pull out just prior to the climax, finish in your own hand,
No.
then have your lady face you and use your thumb to smear on her forehead, declaring her Simba. You're like, you have your friends.
Keep knocking this guy over.
I don't think he cares anymore. Even he's like, that was. She's like, okay, guy asked for Lion King. No way.
I thought you meant the movie. I got the live action on.
Why are you chanting behind me? The Alabama Hot Pocket. This is the art, a term usually used, I presume, to describe the act of separating a woman's private and taking a dump.
So do they go hand in hand?
Yeah, but you have your friends on the space dock.
Oh, okay.
When it's the Alabama, it's just you
so
and
it's not
her.
fun to at that point.
No, it's just you and her. Because no one's looking at all. No, stop, please.
Okay, but like, is that one hard or is that one?
No, I don't. No, stop. What part is hard? God, what is wrong with people?
I think you're the same with me.
This is the grossest. I thought this was gonna be like hot, and this is like, like
this is not.
This is not hot.
You're like, Shannon.
No, I would be like, no. She ever like any girl would be like, hey, you want to be like? And I imagine not knowing this. I'd be like, sure, I'll try. Wait a minute, what? What are we doing?
The only one I can be okay with so
the Mexican?
far is the Lion King.
The Lion King, because you just got a little smear on your forehead, and that's about done. The Cleveland hot waffle.
Oh no.
Oh, this is easy. You just poop on her chest, and then you smack the poop with a tennis racket.
Why is that hot? Come here, bitch.
I don't know. Oh gosh. It's called the Cosby sweater.
This is gonna be so wrong.
Believe it or not, it does not take any, you do not need to take any drugs or any issue like that. Instead, it involves colorful Fruit Loops or Fruit Pebbles are recommended, and you eat it and get sick.
Stop. Move on.
Basically, it's on your partner's chest, and then you have the Cosby sweater. Again, who thinks that hot? Who's like, yeah? I must be the only one that's
Georgette, are you into any of this?
She's like, I'm sticking with just. I don't blame her. I feel like I should be. Smash-abation. It's when you buy the whole cans and you masturbate with them.
Okay, that one's not bad.
Yeah, I could live with that one. I don't know if that could really turn me on. I'd be like, can you imagine little Joey? What's wrong with my whole cans? They're stuck together. Ew. The Kentucky Klondike Bar. Oh God!
All these food ones are just not it.
The act of freezing your poo.
No. No.
And then using it as a sex toy.
What?
That's for your partner. Why not just buy a sex toy?
I don't think we should do this anymore.
Oh, this is a good one. How about this? This is it. Angry Pirate. When a man's about to climax, he pull out, shoots shoots his wad into the woman's eye, then kicks her in the shin and looks her around as she walks like a pirate.
Hope she has her cum lashes on.
Do you know if
Or cumbrella.
I kicked any woman in the shin or did that, I would have got smacked.
Oh yeah.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Like that's the last time you
I
come
would
in
have got
here.
the hook. Right? I would have walked the plank.
Right.
I like this
that?
one. It's the 300. This is true. I've done this. I've done the 300.
Okay.
It's when you finish having sex, you push your partner out of the bed and you go, "This is Sparta."
You've done that?
Can you imagine me kicking someone out? This is Sparta.
That's one way to get a bitch out of it.
No, it's more like it's 9 o'clock. Why are you still here?
Right.
Oh no.
It's bedtime.
It's the Tony Danza. When you're giving it to a chick from behind and you inquire, "Who's the boss?" She turns around confused. When this happens, you're wait a minute.
You're
You're told to do the donkey punch to her face and answer, "Tony Danza." Don't try this at home, guys. I actually don't ever try.
what the fuck? Why are they all hurting her?
Well, how about this one? It's called the AB sex.
ABC.
ABC sex. This describes conventional sex for once, but of the kind that only occurs on anniversary, birthdays, and at Christmas. You have the ABC sex. She's like, yeah, which is anniversaries, birthdays, and Christmas.
Oh my god.
There you go. How about the awkward arm?
And when your arm goes numb.
It's when two people try any form of cuddling in the spoons arrangement, and the rear party ends up with the awkward arm, which is the
you don't put it down.
Yeah, you
don't
can't put it up. You
you
can't put it. And but these are what they're called, the awkward arm.
Yeah.
These are a little more. I found a few.
Not so bad.
Not so bad. I did. I figured
that was a lot.
The first one I was good, so I thought I'd bring it down. The booty graze, no doubt already familiar with the concept of the booty call. Booty graze is the same thing, except that
nothing happens.
The act of mass texting to each other. It's pretty much just teasing each other more than it is an actual booty call. It's a booty graze. So it's like, it's like, come on over. No, not right now. I gotta do my hair. Oh, then how about sending the pay? Okay. Like the guy's working way harder than he should. The fur saddle. You ready for the fur saddle?
I kind of had a feeling what it is, but go ahead. I can imagine what it is.
To possess a fur saddle is to be cursed, or perhaps blessed in some eyes by the covering of the hair that travels all the way from the tailbone to the navel in the continuous public band. There you go. So it goes. It's
a lot.
That's a lot.
I make a joke, but I don't want to make the joke.
Welcome to the jungle. Sorry. Moped. The least attractive person that you are willing to have sex with. The name comes from the fact that the moped is apparently fun to ride, but embarrassed to be seen on. This should be moped, but it's not moped. It says moped. See?
I spell moped.
No clue.
I spell moped.
And if she writes the same thing, then it's moped.
I feel like moped is a weird word. That's okay. Take your time.
She's still traumatized.
She's 5 hours behind.
She's a jelly.
That would be she's ahead.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Pornocchio.
Oh, I thought you missed one.
Oh, I did. Perb. The perb. Right?
Orb. Orb.
Perb.
Orb.
Porb. Porb. Like verb, but porb. Right?
Oh yeah, because read it. Orb.
Porb is.
Oh, it's moped.
It is moped. Oh, right. That's funny because when I first started, I was like, that's usually because that's a joke.
Yeah.
It's fun to ride, but you know when your friends are seeing the moped. There you go. So that's what
So
they
we just
actually
can't
call.
read.
Yeah, we can't read. I know I can't read, but
Yeah.
I've established that way a long time ago. It's the morp,
Morb.
morb is a mistyped word porn into search engine. Oh yeah, when your thing tries to fix it. You ever
Mhm.
notice anytime you try and say something bad, your phone doesn't understand it? Like,
Yeah.
what? Like I say this word all like every other word. Like
Right.
how do you not know?
Figure it out by now.
Like yes, I don't want to say
Duck.
duck. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Do you ever see that meme where it's like, I forgot that duck is like an actual thing?
Yeah. And the worst thing is when you finally do want to write duck, it'll be
Like,
like
fuck.
fuck, and you're like, what?
I saw a fuck outside.
Pornocchio, when someone basically lies about their other sexual. So in other words, they don't talk about the space dock.
I don't want it either.
I'd be
I
like,
don't want to talk about any of that shit.
literally. I gotta tell you, I'm pretty open-minded, but I think if I was with anyone that was like, "Hey, you know, be awesome. I'm gonna take a shit. You take it out of the toilet and put it in the freezer, and we're gonna use it on me." I'd be like, "Hell no!" Like, I'd be like, whoosh, out that door.
Right.
There's no way. I don't care. You know what? It'll be like the hottest person where you'd be like, no. It's like that one girl that, or the guy, like that one crush that you had that, like, I have a pass on you.
Right.
No. If
Like,
you
bitch,
buy
but I don't want to pass on you.
be like, I won't do it any other way. You're like, after I use it, or can I do it before I use it?
Right.
Even then, I'd be like, I can't.
Shit dough. No.
Yeah, I couldn't. No, frozen. Just the fact that you would know it. Ugh.
You keep it in the bag. You take it out of the bag to use it.
I hope keep it in the even though everyone else is gross.
Like, wouldn't it start to melt like pretty quickly?
Oh come on! Oh no!
Sorry, it's so coarse.
It's like chocolate on your hand. You're like, ah! Is your pants? What's wrong with your hands? Are sweaty. Oh my god! I got chocolate on my hands. It's not chocolate.
Ew.
Paying tribute. Now these are words that actually are in the Urban Dictionary. So these are real things. Sometimes when someone is unable to have sex with a person they chose first, commonly because that
What?
person doesn't want to, they may instead take a photograph of their second choice. This is known as paying tribute. So in other words, they go after their first one at the bar, and if they say no, then they take out the, old liable.
Right. The moped.
She puts a tramp in trampoline. That's the gummy bear. Gummy bears. I think we all know what teabagging is.
Yes.
Okay, good.
She's like, what is that?
This is like, that's like, I always think that's a waste of time. Like, that's not even, like, that's a joke. That's like to bust your, like, really, if you're trying to, bust someone's shop. The last Twitter bang. Having sex with someone before the two of you exchange 141 words.
$8. I'm like, that's specific.
She's like, I have at least 160. I'm gonna say no. The hungry unicorn. This is when two males are strapped on and tied to the head and lick each other's testicles.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, I know. I kind of expected a little more. I kind of expected someone to have a strap on their head.
Yeah,
I
that's
kinda-
what I thought.
really
And then you
thought-
eat it out.
The testicle kind of threw. Well, yeah, he has a strap onto his head, and then he's licking. So he is doing that.
Oh, I guess.
So he's like the guy.
Yeah.
Now where's Brian? He's like, I've done
I
that.
know, he left a long time
He's
ago.
like, I've done because these are old news.
Right.
He's like, I've done this.
I know all these.
If the flip flocks, FLOCKS, flocks.
I like how you chose to like memorize that those words.
As if, because I feel like I want to say flip flops like very easily, so I say flocks.
Okay.
I feel like my words aren't coming out crystal clear.
Do they ever?
No. As if flip flops and socks weren't scary enough, it's an actual name for it. So if you wear socks, it's flip flop.
Wow. Just thought of socks and sandals.
Crotch spiders.
Oh no.
It's when the hair is creeping out from your bikini
Okay.
in public. What would I
Oh.
think? I noticed it was like.
I hope they're not.
Oh my. Old slipper. Old slippers.
Mhm. They're just slippers, but they're very old in you.
It's when you refers to the slippers you once wore to death, taking out the trash and do general things around the house Instead, it refers to the genitals of past significant others.
Oh my.
So, so when you talk about exes, you'd be like, old slippers.
Mm.
Turkey trap. Turkey tap. I knew I was going to say that wrong because I just read it real quick.
Okay.
In the real world, this refers to tapping a big bird, but it's also known as a very painful tap to a man's testicles.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we have a name for someone hitting someone in the testicles?
I don't know.
I thought we already had a name, Bangkok.
Because we have to name everything in the world.
Yeah,
everything has a name.
these are ones that have all been added to. Like people have sat down and be like, you know what'd be really good? Let's name when you hit me. Oh God, you tap me in the balls. I know exactly. That's called a turkey tap.
Mm.
Gerbil, gerbil.
Gerbil, not gobble.
What are we gobbling? A magic stick. It's pretty much
What do you think it is? You had good sex with a guy.
No, it's when it's the good one. It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Not you.
It's okay, buddy.
Sword fighting, which I think we all
Oh, yeah.
know. The monkey. Basically, it's another name for a female private.
A monkey.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
The monkey.
Well, like in you two are eating monkeys.
My monkey likes to hang out with your monkey.
They do say in India, monkey brains are intelligent. Nom 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 nom. Baking cookies. This identifies as having sex. So when you're saying you're baking cookies,
Oh, cause is that like something like parents say? Oh, we're gonna go make cookies.
I guess so. That's it. All says. Oh, it does
Gotta
say.
go fix the dryer.
Yeah. I won't forget. I went to a girlfriend's house when I was older,
Yeah.
in my teens, and we went up to her room, and we were old, like we're adults, like
Yeah.
we were, I think we're 21, or I was 20, something like
We
that.
were teens, but like we were 21.
No, like we're old, like we're almost
Yeah.
able to drink, I think.
Okay.
And I remember going. She's like, "Oh, just drop put your stuff in my room." And I remember seeing like her mom. She lived with her mom still, and I was like, "Oh, hi." And she's like, "I'm like, oh, do we have a guest room?" She's like, "Oh no, you're gonna stay with your friend. I won't say her name, right?"
Mm-hmm.
So I said, "Fine." And so we were upstairs, and she started to get a little frisky with me. And her mom's like, "Hey, what are you two doing up there?" And I'm like, "Oh God," and she's like, "Oh, we're watching TV. Okay, have fun." And then like I'm on the bed, I roll over. There is no TV in her room. I was like, "What just happened?" I was like, "Do you two have a code?" And she's like, "We might." I was like, "Wow,
That's cool.
yeah." And when she said, because it panicked me, because
Yeah.
like, oh no, even though
Yeah.
we were still, she said, "Oh,
Yeah.
we're watching TV. Okay, have fun." And then when she left, and then the second I did, I rolled over and looked around. And was like, "There is no TV in this room." And then she started laughing. She goes, "Don't worry about it. My mom's cool." Um, fuck, fuck.
Is that when you sit in traffic and fuck?
Yes. It basically means a quickie at a stoplight
Hmm.
or a traffic jam,
Hmm.
one or the other.
Oh, it's a traffic jam, all right.
There's something been jammed. It's the lie-fi. Lie-fi. When literally nothing worse when you're mobile, you're on
What?
location, your information, informed by your mobile that your location on your Wi-Fi when you're actually you're not. Okay.
Okay.
I don't really understand.
So it's like when you don't have Wi-Fi,
When
but
you
it's
don't have
telling you it
Wi-Fi,
does.
it does, and then it's Li-Fi. Because I told you there were some different words there. Okay, and let's go to yours. You can read your three, and you just push over. Not that way, you goober.
Okay, so
get over there, you monkey.
Get my monkey
I
over here.
literally say that. I said, "Get out of here, you monkey."
I've been
like
calling
joking.
the kids monkeys, so this is weird. I mean, they're like crotch goblins.
I don't know. Like, I feel like these words. It's like, why do we need to change the words that we had already?
Okay. So this one's an acronym. I don't know if you want to look at it and try and guess what it is.
Hold on.
It's STFUATTDLAGG. Do you know what that stands for?
No, it's alright. Too many. I can't even. I just know laugh my effing ass off. That's about as far as I go.
Okay.
Anything longer than that, I'm like. There's sometimes I'm like, what does YWYD? It's like, what are you doing? No.
Like, what does it mean?
What does it mean? What are you doing?
Okay. It means shut the fuck up and take the dick like a good girl.
Oh my. So who sat down and did all that? Like wrote it out like, you
know
what?
It's a TikTok trend.
Oh, I was like, how many people are like, oh, I'm tired of writing that out. Ashley, me. Sorry, Ashley, I'm only kidding.
Okay. This one is.
My mom's like, yeah, my fit does fingers, Caleb.
So this one is DYWMTCOAEYPTYCOMF.
Oh my gosh. You're like doing the alphabet. You're like doing the alphabet. Like you almost feel like you need to spell it out by the time you put all those letters down. What is it? Hi.
No, it's spelled out.
Yeah.
Do you want me to come over and eat your till you come on my face?
I think it's harder just saying it. Why would you put the initials? So I'm being serious. Okay, so let's say you're single, which you're not. You're married, and I'm trying to say I'm single. I would not want someone to text that to me. Like I would rather. I would rather someone write it out and be like, "Oh, hello. Where's like."
Put the effort in.
Yeah, like, well, hello. When you put that, it's like, really?
Yeah. So the thing came from.
I feel like that's something that's like it becomes generated. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, here, great example. When I put LOL, don't you feel like LOL is just like LOL? Like, not someone on the side is doing this.
LOL.
Like, you're not laughing. When
Yeah.
I usually put laugh my effing ass off, it's usually because I'm really laughing. Like,
Yeah.
that's when I put it because I'm like, dude, I am over here laughing out loud with nobody here.
Mm-hmm.
But LOL, I'm just kind of like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny, but
Yeah.
not enough for me to be like,
Right. My like I'm like dying is like
Oh.
capital ha ha ha.
yeah. Like you did today.
Yeah.
That was funny with Brian and poor Lou.
Yeah.
Of course,
And
the two gay men that I'm the closest, or I see them up,
yeah.
like we're strolling, and as soon as I saw his, I was like, what? And then I saw Lou, and I was like, oh, perfect picture. Like two peas in the same pod.
The last one is LMSYCUYCDMT.
I feel like I should be MICKEY. God,
Let me suck your cock until you come down my throat.
see, I'd rather someone write that out to me.
Well, the TikTok trend was like it's always come over, not shut the fuck up and take that dick like a good girl. Like
Yeah,
it's not like that was like the trend going around. So then that's
like,
why.
so these trends are coming out, but I'm not. See, I have a hard enough time when people write.
I think
things.
it's also part of like book talk, like which is like.
I know someone who reads lots of books.
But it's not
no
like
names.
There's book talk and then there's
Book talk.
book talk. I'm on. Book talk.
Oh my! She's like, we don't do the book talk. We do the book talk.
Yeah. Does sweep you off your feet sometimes. There's some books I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah. Hold on. I know I had one more.
Okay, that's okay.
I thought I had one more.
Do, 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 do.
No, I have like one more, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, the Mississippi bird bath. Here's another bad one.
Mm-hmm.
Filling a southern girl's mouth with Kool-Aid, making her get on her knees, open her mouth, and you dip your testicles in.
I see what you mean.
No, because I had said to you that a long time ago, a very long time ago, I had no, I don't care.
No, just saying this whole podcast.
It is what it is. I remember I knew this. I had a girlfriend, and she's like we talked about spicing things up. But you know one thing about spicing things up, like you say it, but then you got to be like, you got to surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't do it that night,
right?
Or like at that moment, because then it's like not spicing it up.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, okay, all right, I got you. And I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden she was down, and all of a sudden it got really cold. I was like, woo! I was like, oh, and then she's like, how was that? And I was like, what was that? She's like, I actually put Kool-Aid in my mouth. And I was like, oh, great. Until I got home and it was like all red stained. I was like, I looked like one of the little kids with
sticking your tongue out.
I was like, where have you been?
I can't imagine that cleanup situation was very fun to do.
Oh
my God.
Oh, wow. It's 4:20 and you know it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the crowd's coming in, so be prepared.
They'll probably go upstairs. I don't think that comes during. I mean, I shouldn't say anything. I have no idea where they're coming and going.
But actually, it was like that wipe up, and then realized that you had to take a shower. Like it wasn't.
But I meant like her house.
Why?
Like
she didn't
spill anywhere.
No, because she kind of
okay,
like not
like,
a full mouth. That's what she said. She didn't put like a full mouth. Like took a little sip, had like cooled off her mouth.
She's got like a straw in your dick in your mouth. In her mouth. Chokes off the straw.
I didn't expect to go that far.
Well, yours would stop at a point.
it's a straw. You can breathe. Keep going. There's a hole. You can breathe. I don't want to hear it. Oh no. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's.
Any other stories you want to share? Or are you good?
Well, you got any?
No.
No Gatorade. No.
I don't think we're pretty.
It's
been pretty vanilla.
There was like way more. There was more dirtier ones that even I kind of was like. I did the shock and awe ones, the ones that really kind of went like.
Yeah.
Because some were like stupid. Oh, it's like what was it? One was Massachusetts Slurpee, where he basically right about when he's gonna finish. You put a straw in her and finish in the straw. I'm like, who does that? Who has the time? Hold on, honey.
Who's got like
who has the focus on that? I mean, like I'm about to.
Hold
it.
Right.
Hold it. Okay, and then trying to put it down a straw.
Right. It's gonna be a thick straw. Is it a smoothie straw?
I don't know.
Or like a milkshake straw?
I didn't ask the guy.
No,
I was like, excuse me.
Excuse me,
Is that the one with the little scoop on the bottom? Hold it open.
It's actually one of those McDonald's straws.
Oh, you mean like the blurry?
That you think is a straw, but it's not.
It's not. It's just a
They may as well just make it a straw.
Well, I can't drink the damn thing anyway.
Guess not.
She's like, well, I've sat there.
We all have.
Alrighty.
Oh, we got the munchies.
Oh, we got the munchies.
Holy shit!
Oh my God. Okay, as everyone doesn't know, they literally brought in 6 giant boxes of Taco Bell.
Giant boxes and a whole.
I don't think that door's shut all the way.
And a cake?
You got a cake?
Yeah, I know you're gonna be mad at me, but just don't be, okay?
Okay. You're taking that cake with you.
See.
So we are feasting. Oh my gosh, 420 sitting hard. All right, ending at this note because we know it's going to get worse.
Right, and it's just going to get loud in here.
Yeah. So. All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye. She's already. Oh, you're in trouble.